Imagine for a moment that everything you desire, everything you've dreamed of, is already yours. Can you see it? The house, the car, the lifestyle, the success, everything, the dream job, the financial freedom, the love, the respect, all of it is already within your grasp. It is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to act as if it's already yours. For 3 days, step into the mindset of the person you are becoming, not the person you've been. Imagine the life you want and then live it in thought, in action, in attitude. For the next 72 hours, shift your thoughts to match that of the person who has already achieved your goals. Visualize every step you need to take and walk forward with the confidence that it's already in your hands. Think with certainty, move with purpose, and speak with the power of someone who knows their destiny is unfolding before them. You see, what you think about, you bring about. Your thoughts are the seeds that will grow into the reality you want. And just as a seed must be nourished by sunlight and water, your thoughts must be fed with faith, trust, and belief. If you act as if it's already yours, the universe has no choice but to respond. Every decision, every moment of doubt, every hesitation must be replaced with unwavering belief. When you think, act, and speak as if you already have what you want, the world begins to shift. Opportunities begin to align, people will be drawn to you, and your circumstances will start to match the reality you've created in your mind. The law of attraction, the principle that what you focus on expands, will work in your favor, but only if you truly believe and act as though it is already yours. The secret to success is in your belief. You must act, not as the person who hopes, but as the person who knows. Know that what you desire is already on its way, and know that you have the power within you to claim it. Your confidence, your commitment, and your unwavering belief will make it inevitable. The next 3 days are an opportunity to change your life forever. Don't waste them. Step into your greatness, act as if it's already yours, and watch how the world responds. Your beliefs and mindset directly influence the outcomes you experience in life. Confidence and consistent action, as if your goals are already achieved, attract opportunities and success. Your thoughts are the foundation upon which everything you experience in life is built. Every action, every decision, and every outcome begins with a thought. The power of thought is not just a theoretical concept, it's a force that shapes the reality around you. What you believe, what you focus on, and what you consistently think about becomes your truth, whether you realize it or not. Napoleon Hill, in his timeless book, Think and Grow Rich, speaks about the tremendous impact of thoughts and their ability to shape your life's trajectory. He encourages us to understand that success begins in the mind, and it's through positive and purposeful thinking that one can manifest the life they desire. Your mind is like fertile soil, and the thoughts you plant in it are the seeds that grow into your future. If you fill your mind with negativity, doubt, and fear, those are the things that will take root. But if you nourish your mind with optimism, self-belief, and a vision of success, those thoughts will develop into opportunities, achievements, and a life of fulfillment. The world around you is constantly responding to the energy you emit, and that energy is largely dictated by the thoughts you hold. Think about the times when you've had a positive mindset, when you felt hopeful, determined, and inspired. Did you notice that things seemed to fall into place? Opportunities seemed to present themselves, doors that were previously closed suddenly opened, and people responded to you in ways that made success seem inevitable. On the flip side, when you've been in a negative or defeated mindset, didn't it feel as though everything was a struggle? No matter how hard you tried, things seemed to go wrong and obstacles appeared around every corner. This is not coincidental. Your thoughts, whether positive or negative, create a magnetic force that attracts circumstances, people, and opportunities that align with your mental state. The law of attraction, a concept popularized by thinkers like Hill and later elaborated on in various self-help books, is rooted in the idea that like attracts like. If you focus on wealth, abundance, and success, you are more likely to see those things manifest in your life. However, if you focus on lack, failure, and limitation, you'll draw those things into your experience as well. It's not magic, It's the way your mind works, and it's how the world works. The energy you put out into the universe comes back to you in one form or another. But this doesn't mean that simply thinking positively will solve all your problems. Thought is the beginning of the process, but action must follow. Thoughts alone cannot change your reality. They are the catalyst for change. When you change your thinking, you change your perspective, and when you change your perspective, you begin to make different choices. Those different choices, when taken consistently and with purpose, will lead you to a different reality. But it all starts with a shift in thought. When you believe that you can, you will. When you think that you can't, you won't. The difference is in your perception and the mindset you choose to cultivate. Napoleon Hill emphasizes the importance of having a definite chief aim, or a clear goal. This is not just about writing down your desires. It's about becoming so focused on your goal that it occupies your thoughts every single day. The power of a clear and focused thought is extraordinary. When you concentrate all your mental energy on a specific objective, you align your subconscious mind to work toward achieving it. This is where the magic happens. The more you think about something, the more you begin to see opportunities to move closer to it. The universe, as Hill suggests, will conspire to help you achieve what you focus on most. But this doesn't happen if you aren't clear in your thoughts. The idea of the definite chief aim also aligns with the principle of definiteness of purpose. This is a key concept in Hill's teachings. A person without a clear sense of direction or purpose is like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly with the tides of life. But when you know exactly what you want, your thoughts become laser focused, and your actions follow. Your thoughts begin to clear the mental clutter, and you develop an inner clarity that guides you toward your goals. You begin to think in terms of possibilities instead of limitations, opportunities instead of obstacles. The power of thought is so profound that it extends beyond simply achieving material success. It can change your relationships, your health, and your happiness. If you constantly think of yourself as a person who is worthy of love and respect, you will attract people who treat you accordingly. If you think of yourself as healthy and strong, your body will respond by supporting that belief. Your thoughts not only shape the external world but also create your internal reality. You cannot have a successful and fulfilling life if you are constantly battling negative thoughts. Positive thinking is not about denying the existence of challenges, but about focusing on solutions and maintaining the belief that you are capable of overcoming whatever comes your way. However, one of the biggest obstacles many people face is the inability to control their thoughts. Negative thoughts, fears, and doubts have a way of creeping into the mind, and if you aren't vigilant, they can take over. This is where the discipline of thought comes in. Hill talks about the importance of controlling and directing your thoughts toward the achievement of your goals. It requires effort, persistence, and a conscious decision to think thoughts that support your desires rather than detract from them. Negative thinking may arise naturally, but it's up to you to consciously redirect it toward a positive focus. Hill also talks about the power of the mastermind, a group of like-minded individuals who come together to help one another achieve their goals. This principle of collective thought is powerful because when you surround yourself with people who are also focused on success, their thoughts, energy, and ideas can amplify your own. The collective power of positive thinking creates an environment where opportunities are more likely to emerge and challenges are more easily overcome. The power of your own thoughts is magnified when you work in harmony with others who share the same vision. One of the most profound insights that Hill offers is that the mind is a tool that can either work for you or against you. If you allow it to dwell on negativity, doubt, and fear, it will limit your potential. But if you take control and deliberately focus on your goals, possibilities, and positive outcomes, the mind will work tirelessly to bring those thoughts into reality. The mind is like a magnet, and it will attract whatever you focus on most. If you focus on success, success will come. If you focus on failure, failure will follow. The choice is yours. When you begin to understand the power of your thoughts, you can no longer afford to waste time thinking negatively. Every moment you spend thinking about what you don't want is a moment spent in a state of limitation. Every moment you spend thinking about what you do want is a moment spent moving closer to your goals. The power of thought is in your hands. It is the key to unlocking the life you desire, and it starts with the decision to believe in your own potential. Your mind is a powerful force. Harness it, direct it, and use it to create the life you want. Whether you realize it or not, your thoughts are already shaping your reality. The only question is whether you are consciously choosing the thoughts that align with your desires or allowing your mind to run on autopilot, filling your life with unintentional outcomes. Take control of your thoughts, focus them on your goals, and you will begin to see your reality shift. It all starts with what's happening in your mind right now. There is an undeniable truth that successful people understand deeply. Your actions speak louder than your words. What you do, how you act, and the decisions you make are the true indicators of your mindset and belief system. Action is the bridge between thoughts and results. Napoleon Hill, in his teachings, emphasizes that it is not enough to simply think about success. You must act as though it is already yours. The idea of acting with unwavering belief goes beyond just wishful thinking. It's about living in alignment with the person you are becoming and the life you are striving for. When you act as though your success is inevitable, you not only set in motion a series of events that bring you closer to your goal, but you also create an environment where opportunities are attracted to you. Success is not just a passive state that you wait for to come into your life. It is an active pursuit that requires determination, consistency, and an unshakable belief in your own potential. When you move with purpose with the assumption that you are already walking in the life you desire, your actions carry the energy and confidence that magnetize success to you. The essence of this principle lies in the concept of acting as if. When you step into the shoes of the person who has already achieved your goals, you carry yourself differently. Your posture changes, your mindset shifts, and you begin to make decisions with certainty. You no longer wait for external circumstances to validate your worth or potential. Instead, you begin to validate yourself through your actions. This is the power of belief in motion. When you act as though your dreams have already been realized, you are sending a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready for what's to come. And in return, the universe responds, but let's make something clear. Acting as if doesn't mean you are pretending. It means that you are embodying the traits, behaviors, and mindset of the person you are working toward becoming. It is about living in alignment with your goals, even if your current circumstances don't yet reflect them. This is not about faking it until you make it, but rather about shifting your entire being, your thoughts, your energy, your actions, into the belief that you are worthy of success and that success is inevitable. The more you act in this way, the more you cultivate a life that reflects these beliefs. It's important to understand that your actions are an extension of your beliefs. You can't say you believe in your success and then act as if failure is a possibility. You must act with complete faith in the outcome. Hill speaks of the importance of having a definite chief aim, a clear and specific goal. When you have this goal in mind, acting as if it's already yours becomes a natural part of your journey. You no longer waste time questioning whether or not you are worthy or capable. Instead, you take action with the confidence that what you are doing is moving you closer to the success you've already visualized. One of the greatest challenges people face when trying to act as if success is already theirs is the fear of failure. Fear, in its many forms, often holds people back from taking bold actions. People worry about making mistakes, not being good enough, or falling short of their expectations. But here's the thing, failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the journey. When you act with unwavering belief, you remove the fear of failure from the equation. You realize that each step you take, whether it leads to success or teaches you a lesson, is part of your progress. Acting as if it's already yours means that you embrace failure as a learning experience and don't allow it to stop you. Think of the times when you've been truly confident in your actions. When you've been fully convinced that what you were doing was going to work out, didn't you act with much more clarity, decisiveness, and energy? This is the power of belief in action. When you believe in the outcome, you naturally begin to take more inspired and courageous steps toward it. You stop second guessing yourself and begin to trust the process. Confidence in action is magnetic. It attracts the people, resources, and opportunities that you need to manifest your goals. This idea of acting as if extends beyond personal achievements and applies to all aspects of life, including relationships, health, and finances. If you want to attract abundance into your life, you must act as if abundance is already present. This means thinking, feeling, and acting in ways that reflect prosperity. It could mean budgeting and investing your money wisely as though you already have the wealth you desire, or behaving with confidence in social settings as though you already have the respect and influence you aspire to. By adopting the mindset and actions of the person who has already achieved your desired outcome, you send a powerful message to the universe that you are ready for it. Let's talk about relationships for a moment. If you want to attract healthy, loving, and supportive relationships, you must act as if those relationships already exist in your life. This doesn't mean pretending to have the perfect relationship, but rather embodying the qualities that you believe make a relationship great. Show up as a loving, kind, and supportive person, and the relationships you desire will naturally begin to manifest. The more you act from a place of abundance and self-love, the more you will attract people who mirror those qualities. The same principle applies to your health. If you want to be healthy, you must act as though you are already in the best shape of your life. This could mean making better food choices, exercising regularly, and caring for your body as if you are already the healthiest version of yourself. Your actions will create the energy and mindset that align with your desired health, and in turn, your body will respond to that energy. Health is not just about physical habits, it's also about mental and emotional habits. When you act with the belief that you are healthy and strong, your mindset influences your actions, and your body begins to reflect that belief. But acting as if it's already yours also involves overcoming resistance. There will always be doubts, challenges, and obstacles that arise when you are on the path to success. The key is not to let these obstacles derail you. Instead of reacting with fear or frustration, act as if you are already the person who has overcome these obstacles. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and stay focused on the end result. When you act with the mindset that success is already yours, you approach every challenge with a sense of confidence and resilience. You understand that success is a process, and each obstacle is simply a stepping stone that brings you closer to your goals. Success requires consistency. It's not about taking one big action and hoping for the best. It's about taking small, consistent steps every day. Acting as if it's already yours means that you don't wait for the perfect moment to take action. You act now, today, in this moment. The more you act in alignment with your goals, the more your actions become habitual, and the closer you get to achieving them. This is why consistency is so powerful. It's not about waiting for everything to be perfect. It's about showing up every single day and taking the next step, no matter how small it may seem. The key to acting as if it's already yours is to be relentless in your pursuit of your goals. There will be moments when things don't seem to go your way, when progress is slow, and when doubts creep in. In those moments, you must remember that the power lies in your actions. If you act with belief, if you keep moving forward with faith, you are guaranteed to move closer to your goals. The journey may be long, but every step you take brings you one step closer to the life you desire. It all starts with the decision to act as though success is already yours. When God is about to bless you, He often gives you a secret test, a trial or challenge that is not meant to break you, but to prepare you for the blessings that are coming. This test is not a punishment, nor is it a sign of abandonment. It is an opportunity for growth, for strengthening your faith, and for deepening your trust in His timing and plan. The nature of God's tests can be mysterious, and sometimes they come in ways we don't expect. but they all serve a higher purpose. One of the most profound aspects of God's tests is that they often come just before a breakthrough. Just as a seed must first be buried in the darkness of the soil before it can grow into a plant, you, too, must sometimes go through a period of difficulty before your blessings can manifest. This time of testing is meant to reveal your character, your resilience, and your trust in God's provision. God's secret test can show up in many ways. It may come in the form of waiting. When we ask for something, it's natural to want it immediately. But God's timing is not our timing. Sometimes He will ask us to wait, not to punish us, but to teach us patience and to help us appreciate the blessings when they do come. During this time, He is testing our faith, asking us if we will continue to trust Him when we can't see the outcome or when the situation feels hopeless. Another form of God's test can be found in challenges that test our character. When faced with difficult circumstances, He may allow us to experience hardship, not because He wants to see us suffer, but because He wants to refine us. Difficult moments reveal the depth of our inner strength and our ability to rely on God's guidance. It is easy to be faithful and positive when everything is going well, but it is in the storms of life that our true faith and resilience are forged. Sometimes God's test involves the relationships around us. He may place people in our lives who challenge us, who may seem difficult to love or understand. These relationships are opportunities to practice grace, forgiveness, and love. In these situations, God is testing how we will respond, whether we will choose patience and compassion over anger and resentment. By overcoming challenges in relationships, we grow in character and love, and God prepares us to steward the blessings He is about to bestow upon us. At times, God's test comes in the form of disappointment. Perhaps a prayer goes unanswered or a plan doesn't come to fruition. These moments of unmet expectations are tests of trust. God is asking if you will continue to believe in His goodness, even when things don't turn out the way you thought they would. In these moments, He is teaching us that His ways are higher than our ways, and His plan for us is better than any plan we could make for ourselves. When you're about to receive a great blessing, God might also test your humility. Are you able to remain humble when success or promotion comes your way? Will you stay grounded and remember that it is God who blesses and not your own efforts alone? A secret test may come in the form of an opportunity to be humble and give glory to God for the blessings in your life, instead of becoming prideful or self-reliant. The key to passing these tests is surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting in God's will and timing, even when it doesn't make sense. It means continuing to take faithful steps forward, even when the road is difficult, and knowing that God is with you every step of the way. It's recognizing that your journey is not just about reaching a destination, but about becoming the person God created you to be along the way. When you pass God's secret test, when you endure the challenges with faith and patience, you position yourself to receive the blessings that are meant for you. The test is not only about you proving yourself to God, but also about God proving His faithfulness to you. The secret test is part of His divine preparation for the blessings you've been asking for. And when those blessings come, they will be even greater because you have grown stronger in your faith and character through the testing period. So, if you are in the midst of a trial or waiting for a breakthrough, remember this: God's secret test is not meant to harm you, but to help you. It is a part of the process of preparing you for something far greater than you can imagine. Trust His timing, keep your faith strong, and believe that what you are going through is simply part of God's divine plan for your life. Through it all, you are being prepared to receive the blessings that are already on their way to you.